Hi everyone, and welcome to Wellness Wednesdays on WebEx. My name is Courtney, and I'll be your host for the series where we explore and discuss topics surrounding wellness and fitness. For our first episode, we are going to speak with our professional staff from the Morehead State Rec and Wellness Center. We're going to talk about any new changes for the fall 2020 semester and changes made due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So we will go ahead and let them introduce themselves.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jason Hilton. I am the Associate Director of Recreational Wellness. My main responsibilities on top of overall department administration are facilities, aquatics, and outdoor adventures.
I'm Zach Martin. I am the coordinator of intramural sports, club sports, summer camps, lots of stuff. And what I'm in charge of is intramurals and club sports.
My name is Bill Campbell. I'm the fitness coordinator here. So I'm over our fitness attendants, our personal trainers, and all of our group fitness instructors.
So we went ahead and gathered some questions from social media. So we're going to go through them and let the professional staff answer them. So first of all, this one is for Jason. What days and times will the rec center be open during the fall?
All right, so it's a good question. I know a lot of people want to know. So right now we're trying to get back to as normal a schedule as possible. So we're going to be open 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., a.m. to 2 p.m., and 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Tuesday. We close a little earlier on Friday at 8. Saturday, we're planning to be open 9 to 6 with no evening closures, and then Sunday 3 to 9. So it's a little shorter than last semester, but we also have less students on campus. So we assume that we needed to try to be a little more budget conscious going into this fall semester. So we shaved off an hour here and there for a couple days of the week.
Okay, and then the next one is for Bill. Will there still be group fitness classes?
Yeah, so we're going to start the semester off with only virtual classes. We've already kind of started to run some this week. And if you actually check out our Instagram, we're going to have a yoga flow class tonight at 6, Shelby. And we're going to basically do a solely virtual schedule for the first 2 weeks of school. And then we've got planned August 31st is to try to move back towards in-class in-person classes in the building. So we're not sure exactly what limit we're going to set these classes for as far as like number of participants, but they will be limited when we do in-person classes.
Okay, and then I know a lot of people are wondering this one. Do you have to wear a mask while working out?
To answer the question, no, you don't need to wear a mask when you're physically working out, but anytime you're not performing an exercise, yes, you need to wear a mask. Mainly because exercise and a mask is one of the exceptions in the governor's mandate. So we're trying to be as flexible as we can with people. Like, we totally get it. It's not comfortable. It's extremely uncomfortable if you're lifting or running or doing anything physical in a mask. So we're trying to be as accommodating as possible. But since this virus is spread with, respiratory droplets, we just ask anytime you're not physically performing exercise, as soon as you're done with your lift, as soon as you get off that piece of cardio or that piece of equipment, go ahead, put that mask back on for us. And hopefully we can keep everybody healthy and keep this virus from spreading.
And then there's another question for Jason. What is the rec center all doing to take precautions with COVID-19?
Oh man, so I guess it's probably what haven't we done? So right now, like I mentioned with our hours, there's a couple breaks during the day. So our staff are constantly cleaning any surface, every surface throughout each of their shifts and each hour while we're open. We have the breaks in the day, so we can, once we can clean the entire facility, we can get to some spaces that it's just a little more difficult with people in the building. We have sneeze guards up front, we have hand sanitizer, we have extra gym wipes throughout the facility. I think we went from, Bill, what do we have, like 6 or 7 gym wipe stations, and now we have 14. So we basically,
a lot of wipes up there.
Yeah, a lot of wipes for everybody to use, so nobody needs to really shy away from using wipes. And just making sure we have all of our staffs are provided masks when they come into work, masks and gloves. And with everybody coming in with a mask should keep everybody really healthy. So we also have a lot of protocols in place. If, you know, a positive case would contact trace to the facility, that's also why we have the exit tracking. So if somebody comes in, a student, a faculty, or staff member or community member comes in, we know when they came in, we know when they left, so then we can hand that information over to Student Health Services or the Gateway Health District, so the proper contact tracing can occur, just so that way we can keep everybody healthy. So it has been quite the process to get us back to where we are today.
And Courtney, so we also did we moved around a lot of our fitness equipment. So if the students haven't been in the rec center yet, it's going to look a little bit different. We moved a lot of equipment out onto our basketball courts, just to help promote social distancing and, you know, make it easier for everybody to still use our equipment, but yet not, you know, be in proximity, kind of like the way it was before. So we're doing as much as we can to, you know, help everybody feel safe and comfortable in our facility when they come to use it.
And this one is for Bill. Will there be personal training available still?
Yeah, so basically what we're doing, since we had to stop everything in the middle of the semester, we still got some clients that have packages that they weren't able to complete. So kind of the same way with group fitness is that we're basically going to try to pay as most attention to those clients first, and then we won't start taking new clients until August 31st. I have a pretty limited staff as far as personal trainers go, so we're gonna kind of hold that off. But yeah, so personal trainings is open, and we can start taking new clients August 31st. Same things apply to them. They just have to stay. You know, our personal trainers have to wear masks, or so do our clients, unless they're performing exercise. They have to maintain appropriate social distance, even during the session. So mostly all the distancing things apply. Those guidelines apply there as well. But yeah, personal trainings be ready to go on August 31st.
And then for Jason, are students able to come work out with a group of friends?
Okay, that's a good question. And so as much as we want everybody to be around their friends or make new friends, we got to adhere to social distancing. So really the route we're going to take is we may ask you all not to come in large groups of 5, 6, or 7. You're going to come in here anyway. You're going to want to be around your friends. We're one of the few places on campus where you can probably actually interact with your friends. So really we ask that if you come in and you're in your group, even if it's more than 2, that really everybody should just socially distance, and just be mindful of, you know, if you're taking up a lot of space or standing around, that it's not just social distancing within your group, or if you are supposed to stay in your pod or whatever, you know, some of the other things that I've heard that are happening on campus, you know, our rules still apply. So you can come in with your group that you're supposed to live with, or your household, but we don't know that you all live together. There's really no way for us to verify that, so we're just going to ask everybody to spread out and just be mindful of everybody else. So, and additionally, you know, everyone pays their fee as a student or a member to come in here. And so if we can't really limit large groups, but if your group's going to take up a lot of space or take up the entire group fitness room and limit how other people are going to interact with our equipment in our building, then we might ask you all to spread out or try to divide up a little bit more.
Okay, and then we had a couple questions about intramural sports. So will there be intramural sports for the fall semester, and what kind will be offered if there is?
So we will have intramural sports this semester. It's going to look a little bit different than the previous semesters, obviously with all the COVID and everything going around. Won't be able to play flag football or softball or futsal or anything like that, but we will be having a wiffle ball league, tennis, and we'll have a golf tournament. We'll have some bowling leagues going on. So we'll have stuff going on that's not just virtual and online.
Gotcha. Will the rec still be hiring for the fall semester?
Yeah, so with the way we operate, just to let everybody know, so we run, minus like myself, Zach, Bill, Eric, our bowling lane manager, and Chris, our memberships coordinator, Everything else is done by students like Courtney. So we hire, I think last year we ended up with at least 130 students that work for us throughout the year. So we do employ a lot of students throughout the year. And as we come into this fall semester and we get through the first couple of weeks, we'll probably not hire early on. We want everybody to get settled. But yeah, we plan to hire. I know I'm going to need some people for outdoor adventures. And if Zach needs some people for intramurals as those kind of get going. But they can go to our website, the recreation homepage, and on the left-hand column, when that yellow column or gold column is towards the bottom is the student employment application. They can submit their resume, give us a little info about them, what position they're applying for. It'll get sent to us. We'll take a look at it, and we'll try to find a spot for them if we have one available in any of our areas.
And then for Bill, is there a dress code at the rec center?
Yeah, so there's always been a dress code at the rec center. It's kind of hard to talk about. It's easier to see. We made some really cool kind of graphic posters that we put out last summer that kind of address our dress code. So basically, I mean, we're just, we try to keep it appropriate for everybody. We don't really want any loose or baggy clothing or anything that has holes or that could get caught in the machine. Could damage any of our equipment. But yeah, for most part, it's athletic shoes, athletic clothing that's going to cover most of the torso, and then obviously at appropriate length on your legs.
Can I add one thing to this? As I know it may sound lame, but especially in these times, the way this virus spreads in like warm, moist environments. So, you know, I know the fashion trends are out there and everyone wants to look cool when they come in here, and we're all for body positivity, but covering your body a little bit more during these times isn't going to hurt. You know, stop the sweating on everything, or you coming in contact with maybe somebody who didn't wipe down their piece of equipment or anything like that. So our cleaning supplies kill MRSA and this COVID-19. So we're pretty solid and confident about our cleaning stuff, but any extra precautions our people can take. I know it may not be like the cool thing or the most fashionable thing to do, but a little extra clothing might go a long way in these times. So.
And then for Jason, this one is more for the freshmen. Do they need to bring anything to check in when they come to work out at the rec center?
Sure. So freshmen included, really all you need is your student Eagle ID card. When you come in, nowadays we'll take your temperature when you first come in. Then once you get through that, you'll go up to our turnstiles. There's a little Eagle head sticker that's on the turnstile, and our front desk staff will point you to it if you have a hard or can't seem to find it. You'll tap your card. You'll hear the gate unlock, and then our staff will let you in. Similarly, on your way out, you just need to swipe your card. So, you know, bring a water bottle. Our water fountains are closed off right now for the actual, like the bubblers, but you can still fill your water bottle. So, you know, appropriate clothing, your Eagle ID card, your water bottle, and maybe some headphones if you don't like the music that we're playing at the time.
And then another one for Jason. Can students park at the rec center?
Oh man. Okay. So I'm going to start this with, everybody should reference the MSU parking regulations from the MSU parking website. So students are not supposed to park in our parking lot. There's a 2-hour limit, and that's really for people that are coming to use the rec center. So, but again, reference the MSU parking policies and the rules. We are not parking. We do not enforce the parking lot. MSU PD and parking do that. So if you happen to get a ticket and you park in our lot and go to class, go to the Rock, or you're even working out and then you come in or walk out and you find that you have a ticket and you come back into the front desk to kind of argue it. It's not like we called the police on you or anything like that. Just got to follow the rules. There are signs posted as you enter the parking lot that say it's a 2-hour limit. So they do check, you know, they do ride by, and they do every once in a while they'll take some people out there. So just be mindful. I know everybody would want to park right next to their machine or out here on the basketball courts. So, but it'll get a little busy. You can park in the parking deck, I believe. And then after 5, I think the rules are fairly relaxed around campus. So, but there's plenty of parking around, or if you're on campus, you know, encourage you to be healthy and walk over if the weather's not too bad.
And then another one for Jason.
Oh, man.
Is there a time limit to how long they can work out, and do they need an appointment because of COVID going on and everything like that?
Well, those are good questions. So currently no. Luckily, our building's large enough and we have a lot of equipment, thanks to Bill, that we can have a large number of individuals in our building. So right now, I don't know if this is a later question or anything, but right now we are limiting capacity to 180 individuals. That's just so we can get ready for the fall and our cleaning procedures don't get overwhelmed. So currently you do not need an appointment, and we are not limiting you for how long you can be in here. However, when we close, you got to leave. So at 9 p.m. you got to leave so we can close the building for the night. But during the day, there'll be a couple closures for right now. And then as we get through these first couple weeks of the semester and we know our processes and our cleaning is solid, we hope to open it up and be back to relatively normal and allow just kind of free, not free access, but where you can come in throughout the day, similar to how we have been in the past, where we're open at 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and you can come and go throughout the day. So.
And then we had a lot of questions about the pool. So is the pool open? If so, what are the hours for that?
All right, so we are filling the pool today as we speak. We've got it up and running. So we plan to open it to students, faculty, staff, and our members on Monday. The first day of class is August 17th. With all the restrictions in place, though, it will be by appointment only, which you can reserve through our portal on our homepage. There's no extra cost. It's just to make sure we can track who's where in the facility. You can reserve your lane, the shallow water space, or vortex whirlpool. You'll come in, you'll get checked in right in front of our family restroom. We'll let you out on the pool deck. You choose your lane. We're very limited in the amount of people we can have in the pool at one time, so we can only have 3 swimmers in our lanes, and there has to be a lane of separation. So we have 6 lanes in the pool. We can only have 3 lap swimmers in at one time. We've divided our shallow water area into 3 sections to maintain a solid, I think it's 6 by 6 square foot area around you, and give you plenty of room to roam. And then 1 person can be in our vortex at one time. So we'll have 5 or 6 people in the pool. The hours will be a little similar. We're pretty close to what we were in the past. Monday, or they're a little different than the facility. We go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're open 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and then 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then Tuesday, Thursday, we add in some morning hours, 6 a.m. To 8 p.m. And then Saturday, we're going to go, I believe we're 10 to 2 off the top of my head. So, and then Sunday, 4 to 8. So, and with the pool scheduling or our facility scheduling, if you go to our website and the portal, you click on the facilities, it'll give you a solid calendar. We have when the rec center's open, when it's closed for cleaning each day, all the way through the end of the semester right now. So I think we could probably include that link a little bit later, but that's really helpful. You can also download our app. We're going to update our app here in the next week or so. It'll be all good to go, and you can click on it, get all the up-to-date information.
And then are the racquetball or basketball courts open? This one's for Bill.
Well, actually, I want to kick that to Zach. Let him answer that one.
The racquetball courts are closed, and the basketball court has been remade into another fitness area, so we can have more fitness equipment so more people can work out. But the racquetballs had to close because of regulations.
Can't social distance in there. So.
Someone asked if they bring their own equipment, can they use the courts? Like if they bring their own basketball, can they use the part that's open?
Gotcha. Zach, do you want to take it or you want me to answer? Okay, so the answer is no. So there's basically anything with a ball is not really allowed in the facility at all. Again, it's mixing households. It could help spread the virus. If you're playing basketball with somebody from another household, they could spread it to you. You could spread it to them. And for those that are thinking about bringing their own basketball, the basketball goals have been moved all the way up to the ceiling. So you'd have to make a pretty solid effort to shoot a basketball up there. So.
And then the last question is for Jason. What type of social media does the rec center have so the students can keep up to date with any changes?
Ooh, okay. So we have Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. We try to post a lot on all of those, even if it's just a link to get you somewhere. Courtney, you've been great with it recently. I have been managing it the last couple months, and I'm just going to be honest, I'm not the greatest social media manager, so hopefully we can make our posts a little jazzier over the next couple weeks. But let's see, I don't have the list in front of me, but we're pretty much at MSU Rec Wellness. Same thing with Facebook, I think is Rec and Wellness Official. But there's links on our website, our Twitter feeds on our homepage right there. So give us a follow, stay up to date with everything. Zach, you have Intramural Twitter as well.
Yeah. Intramurals has its own Twitter. It's at MSU_Intramurals. So
There you go.
give us a look.
Yeah.
So those are all the questions. Do you guys have anything else to add that we didn't cover about the rec center?
I just like to say, to this point, most of our students have done a fantastic job with coming in the rec center, maintaining social distance, wearing their mask, and as the semester, marches on, hopefully we can get a little bit closer to normal, and just really ask our student body to remain considerate of everybody else when they come in the facility. Just to kind of hark back to what we're talking about, the big groups. Even though it's great for you and your friends to work out and be together, and maybe it's a part of a pod or part of your dorm room, you just kind of have to remember that, being in a big group may be really intimidating to everybody else that's in the facility. So, you're kind of moving as this massive group, or, in taking up a lot of room on the fitness floor. So just kind of just try to be considerate of everybody else, because we're all trying to get through this together. All trying to get through this safe, and keep our rec center open and keep our programs running and keep our students healthy. So yeah, but everybody's doing such a great job so far, and keep it up.
Yeah, I'd just like to kind of add to that, with the masks and cleaning, we understand that it's a little bit annoying and it can be uncomfortable to wear them, but our whole goal is to make it safe for everybody to have a healthy outlet on campus, even during COVID-19. So we just really, if everybody could wear their masks, our staff are doing a great job, enforcing it and reminding everybody. But if we can all do that and clean our equipment, then we can stay open. We can add more programming. Our goal is to have as much in-person programming as the state guidelines will allow. So just keep it up, and just one big happy Eagle family. So
I think that is all we have for you guys today. So we just want to thank you guys for joining in. We're going to try and do this every single week, these Wellness Wednesdays. So be sure to follow our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for more details on that. And we hope to see you next week.
See ya.
bye. Thanks, Courtney.